Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown, our first Smackdown after the Royal Rumble, and we're kicking things off with not one, but three huge title matches tonight. Giulia has burst onto the main roster with one goal, the WWE Women's Championship, and tonight she gets her shot after provoking Becky Lynch into this huge title match. But the man is ready to stand her ground once again and prove why she's still the standard bearer of the women's division. Tensions couldn't be higher as Dragon Lee looks to defend his European Championship and avenge Rey Mysterio after Santos Escobar's ruthless attack. Meanwhile, Escobar is desperate to climb the ladder back to glory, reclaim the title, and re-establish his dominance by any means necessary. The Street Profits stand ready to prove their dominance after clawing their way back to the top with a darker and more ruthless edge. But the New Catch Republic is out for redemption, looking to use their world-class technique to reclaim the gold just 1 week after losing it. Randy Orton is making his way to the ring, microphone in hand, ready to kick off SmackDown and address the WWE Universe. Randy declares that he and Cody Rhodes are tied one apiece in their recent championship encounters, leaving unfinished business between them. He calls Cody out, demanding a rematch to finally determine a decisive winner once and for all. Cody answers the call, stepping out to a huge ovation as he locks eyes with Randy in the ring. With unwavering confidence, Cody accepts Orton's challenge, setting the stage for a high-stakes title rematch at Elimination Chamber.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Accompanied to the ring by Chelsea Green, from Ayrshire, Scotland, she is one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Piper Niven.
Piper Niven makes her way to the ring with a cold, confident glare, fully aware of the statement she intends to make tonight. Since capturing the Women's Tag Team Championships alongside Chelsea Green, she's grown tired of Bayley and Naomi's repeated rematch attempts, and tonight she plans to punish Bayley so brutally that any thoughts of reconciliation or reclaiming the gold are crushed for good.
And her opponent. From San Jose, California, she is the role model, Bayley.
And here comes Bayley, looking determined to turn things around after a rough couple of weeks. Following a disappointing Royal Rumble performance and a failed attempt to make peace with Naomi, Bayley now faces one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Piper Niven, in what could be a major test of her resilience. Bayley comes out swinging, unloading with strikes, but Piper Niven halts her momentum fast, overpowering Bayley and locking in a crushing submission hold to wear her down. Bayley fights through the pain and powers out of the submission hold. Fueled by sheer determination, she takes Niven down and unleashes a relentless barrage of strikes, showing the fire of a true veteran. Bayley tries to wear down Niven with an armbar submission, wrenching back with everything she has, but Niven powers out of the hold. Niven slams Bayley hard to the mat with a thunderous sidewalk slam. Somehow, Bayley digs deep and kicks out at just one count, showing her incredible resilience. The action continues to swing back and forth, with both Bayley and Niven countering and reversing each other's moves. Out of nowhere, Bayley seizes an opening and plants Niven headfirst into the mat with the rose plant. Bayley hooks the leg for the pin, but Niven powers out at two, proving she's not going down that easily. Bayley locks in another submission hold, this time aiming at Niven's legs, trying to take away her base and slow her down. But Niven powers out with pure strength. Niven then levels Bayley with a massive clothesline that nearly turns her inside out. Niven sends Bayley crashing into the corner with authority before charging at her with a huge splash. She climbs up to the second rope and launches herself down with a thunderous Vader bomb before hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Piper Niven.
Piper Niven scores the victory, but the carnage doesn't stop there as Chelsea Green slides a steel chair into the ring, urging her partner to inflict more pain on Bayley. Before Niven can strike, Naomi storms down to the ring, forcing the champions to retreat, saving her former partner in a moment of unexpected unity. SmackDown's general manager Nick Aldis makes his way to the ring with a microphone in hand, his expression serious, leaving the WWE Universe buzzing with anticipation about what announcement he's about to make. Nick Aldis addresses the ongoing chaos surrounding the United States Championship scene, expressing his frustration over the repeated interferences that have prevented the clear determination of a #1 contender. Nick Aldis announces that next week's SmackDown will feature a massive triple threat match between Omos, Kevin Owens, and Ricky Saints to determine Austin Theory's next challenger for the United States Championship at Elimination Chamber, with Grayson Waller banned from ringside.
The following tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins make their entrance with confidence and swagger, the gold gleaming around their waists as proof of their resurgence. The Street Profits have fought their way back to the top by embracing a darker edge, and tonight, they're determined to prove that their reign as champions is only just beginning. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate make their way to the ring with focus and determination written all over their faces, ready to reclaim what was once theirs. The New Catch Republic aims to prove that their technical mastery can topple the champions and capture the titles again.
The following tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers. Weighing in at a combined weight of 380 pounds, they are the team of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, New Catch Republic, and their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 492 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. The Street Profits.
The referee raises the WWE Tag Team Championship belts high as the crowd roars with anticipation. Pete Dunne starts the match with fiery aggression, targeting Angelo Dawkins with precise strikes and joint manipulation. He's clearly looking to wear Dawkins down early. Dawkins absorbs the punishment, counters and fires back with a thunderous punch that drops Dunne to the mat. Wasting no time, Dawkins tags in Montez Ford to keep the momentum rolling for the champions. Dunne catches Ford off guard with a quick roll-up, trying to steal the win early. But Ford explodes out at just one count. Dunne manages to trap Ford in an armbar, trying to twist the momentum in his favor, but Ford powers out of it. The action between Dunne and Ford is intense, with both men trading counters in rapid succession. After a quick exchange, Ford catches Dunne with a thunderous clothesline that sends him crashing to the mat. Ford hoists Dunne high into the air and slams him down with a massive powerbomb that shakes the ring. He quickly tags in Dawkins, who steps in with full momentum, ready to continue the assault on Dunne. Dunne digs deep and fights back with a flurry of strikes, stunning Dawkins and creating some breathing room. Seizing the moment, Dunne makes the tag to Tyler Bate, who bursts into the ring with energy to turn the tide for his team. Dawkins is ready for Bates' offense, countering him and driving him hard into the mat with a thunderous spinebuster. He goes for the pin, but Dunne rushes in to break it up just in time. Unfazed, Dawkins hoists Dunne up and sends him crashing down with a big backdrop. With Dunne down, Dawkins tags in Ford, and together they hit the revelation before Ford dives in for the cover. The Street Profits successfully defended their WWE Tag Team Championships after a hard-fought battle. Suddenly, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa of MFT stormed the ring, attacking the champions and staking their claim for the titles.
The following ladder match is for the European Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Mexico City, weighing in at 198 pounds, representing Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar makes his way to the ring with a cold, determined look, fully focused on reclaiming the European Championship he believes still belongs to him. After weeks of desperation and ruthless actions, including his shocking attack on Rey Mysterio, Escobar sees tonight's ladder match as his ultimate opportunity to climb back to the top and restore his dominance.
And his opponent. From Tala, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, representing Latino World Order. He is the European champion, Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee bursts onto the stage with fiery determination, his focus locked on both defending his European Championship and exacting revenge for Santos Escobar's attack on Rey Mysterio. Tonight, he's not just fighting to keep his title. He's fighting for pride, honor, and justice against the ruthless Santos Escobar. The European Championship hangs high above the ring as Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar prepare for battle. Santos Escobar explodes out of the gate, unleashing a flurry of strikes on the champion with ruthless aggression. He follows up with a brutal DDT on Dragon Lee right onto the apron, sending shockwaves through the arena. Escobar takes control of the match, setting up the ladder and beginning his climb toward the European Championship hanging above the ring. But Dragon Lee springs back to life, shoving the ladder and sending Escobar crashing hard to the mat. The action is relentless as both Dragon Lee and Santos Escobar battle for control, countering and reversing each other's every move with precision. Escobar finally catches Lee and slams him face first onto the ladder. Escobar looks to continue his assault as he picks Lee up, but the champion counters out of nowhere, then catching Escobar with a thunderous knee to the face. Lee begins his climb to the top of the ladder, fingertips just inches away from the championship. But Escobar storms back into the ring, topples the ladder, and plants him with a powerbomb. Lee refuses to stay down, countering Escobar's attacks and turning the momentum in his favor. With his lightning-fast offense, Lee takes down Escobar and fires up the crowd. Escobar turns the tide with a counter, unleashing a flurry of vicious strikes on Dragon Lee. He's showing no mercy now, punishing the champion with ruthless precision. Escobar lifts Lee onto his shoulders and drops him onto the mat with the Phantom Driver. Escobar begins his climb, reaching desperately for the European Championship hanging above the ring. Dragon Lee springs back to his feet, shoving the ladder and Escobar crashing hard to the mat below. Escobar is struggling to get back to his feet, dazed and desperate. Dragon Lee seizes the moment, sending Escobar crashing out of the ring. Lee wastes no time, climbing the ladder with determination and reaching for the title. Escobar scrambles back into the ring, but it's too late. Lee unhooks the European Championship and retains his title.
Here is your winner and, still, European Champion, Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee weathers the relentless assault from Santos Escobar, refusing to be overwhelmed. With resilience and skill, Lee secures victory and retains the European Championship. Fresh from the war room, a huge decision is made. After CM Punk chose to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship, the road to the undisputed WWE Championship is now wide open. At Elimination Chamber, Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Rusev, Drew McIntyre, and Aleister Black will collide inside the unforgiving structure to determine Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania challenger. 6 elite superstars, all coming off impressive Royal Rumble performances, who will earn the coveted WrestleMania title shot.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, he is the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Rusev storms to the ring with fire in his eyes, ready to tear into the tribal chief. He's relishing the chance to assert his dominance and prove that he deserves a place at the very top of Smackdown. With both men now confirmed for the Elimination Chamber match, Rusev looks to send a powerful message to everyone standing in his way of WrestleMania glory.
And his opponent. From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns makes his way to the ring with unshakable intensity, every step echoing the confidence of the tribal chief. After stepping in to save Jey Uso and finding himself pulled deeper into this feud with Rusev, Reigns is here to remind everyone why he rules SmackDown. With both men confirmed for the Elimination Chamber, Reigns looks to make a statement tonight before the road to WrestleMania heats up even more. Rusev charges in with explosive intensity to start the match. But Roman Reigns quickly shuts him down, matching his power and asserting his dominance with cold, calculated aggression. Rusev refuses to stay down, firing back with unrelenting fury. He unloads on Roman Reigns with a barrage of punishing strikes, showing the full force of his ruthless aggression. Reigns fights back with raw intensity, unleashing heavy blows that rock Rusev. The Tribal Chief is returning the favor, delivering punishing strikes that remind everyone why he runs this yard. Reigns is firmly in control right now, methodically punishing Rusev with that cold, calculated precision. He drags Rusev to the bottom rope. The Tribal Chief charges in full speed and connects with a thunderous dropkick right to Rusev's face on the apron. Reigns charges in for the spear, but Rusev somehow counters and plants him with a stunning DDT. Rusev catches Reigns out of nowhere with a thunderous mouthpick kick and dives into the cover. But Reigns powers out at 2, refusing to stay down. Rusev is firmly in control now, unleashing a relentless assault on the Tribal Chief. Reigns tries to fight back, but Rusev's power and aggression are simply too much. Rusev plants Reigns into the mat with a massive spine buster, leaving the crowd stunned. Rusev locks in the accolade, wrenching back with all his strength as Reigns struggles to break free. The Tribal Chief digs deep, powering out of the hold to the roar of the crowd. With a roar, Reigns charges at Rusev and connects with a devastating spear. Reigns hooks the leg for the pin, but Rusev kicks out just in time, refusing to stay down. Reigns stays relentless, showing no mercy as he continues to punish Rusev. He whips Rusev to the ropes, then drops him with a devastating Samoan drop. Reigns wastes no time, charging from the corner and crushing Rusev with another devastating spear. Braun Breaker storms the ring after the match, blindsiding both competitors with ruthless aggression. He stands tall over their fallen bodies, sending a chilling warning to everyone ahead of the Elimination Chamber clash. There seems to be a commotion happening backstage right now. Something serious is going down behind the curtain. Chaos erupts backstage as Drew McIntyre blindsides Aleister Black, unleashing his fury after being eliminated by him at the Royal Rumble. With both men set to enter the Elimination Chamber for a shot at Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE Championship, McIntyre is clearly looking to weaken Black early and gain every advantage he can.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Giulia makes her way to the ring with confidence, focused on the WWE Women's Championship that could soon be hers. Since debuting on the main roster, she's wasted no time making an impact. Now she looks to shock the world by dethroning Becky Lynch and capturing her first major title. Becky Lynch steps out with the WWE Women's Championship held high, the crowd roaring for the man who's never backed down from a fight. Tonight, after being provoked by the newcomer Giulia, Lynch is ready to defend her title once again and remind the newbie why she runs this division.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Tokyo, Japan, she is the beautiful Madness, Giulia. And her opponent. From Dublin, Ireland, she is the WWE Women's Champion, the man Becky Lynch.
The referee raises the WWE Women's Championship high, and the crowd comes alive with anticipation. Becky Lynch starts the match with intensity, taking control early and targeting Giulia with calculated precision. The champion is out to make a statement, reminding everyone why she sits atop the women's division. Giulia tries to fire back with a few strikes, but Becky Lynch shuts her down just as quickly, asserting her control once again. The man keeps up the relentless pressure, making the challenger struggle to find any breathing room against her intensity. Lynch launches herself off the middle rope and connects with a massive leg drop right across Giulia's chest. She goes for the cover, but Giulia digs deep and kicks out at the very last moment, showing incredible resilience. Giulia fights back with fury, turning the tide of the match with a flurry of sharp punishing strikes. She's now in control, mounting the pressure on Becky Lynch and forcing the champion onto the defensive. Giulia plants Lynch with a brutal hammerlock Michinoku driver, driving the champion hard into the mat before hooking the leg for the cover. Somehow, Lynch digs deep and kicks out at the very last moment. Giulia is absolutely relentless, drilling Lynch with a crushing knee strike and going for the cover again. But the champion somehow kicks out once again, refusing to stay down. Lynch catches Giulia completely off guard with a perfectly timed counter, shifting the momentum in her favor. The man fires up the crowd as she unleashes a furious flurry of strikes on the challenger. Lynch is in full control now, her intensity burning brighter with every move. With Giulia reeling on the mat, Lynch climbs the top rope and crashes down with a massive leg drop. She wastes no time, hoisting Giulia up and slamming her with the manhandle slam before going for the pin.
Here is your winner and, still, WWE Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Lynch stands tall, retaining her WWE Women's Championship, but her celebration is cut short as Royal Rumble winner Jade Cargill enters the ring, locking eyes with Lynch and signaling her WrestleMania challenge. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.